face, but you wouldn't be looking
You
for
wouldn't be
it.
looking for it, yeah.
You sure?
I am.
All right. Yo. We are back with yet another episode of Gold Mine Mondays. I'm your host, Billy Slum. Before we get into our lovely guest for today, I always give the gold nugget of the day. And whenever I don't have a gold nugget, I always ask my guest, what's their greatest thought for the day? And our guest today, she says that God's favor and mercy endureth, and he's just so wonderful. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna let her expound on that, but first, let me introduce the song and present to others Miss Mia Darj'de.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for lending us your time. We know you're a busy woman. You booked and busy in these streets. So.
Oh man, I'm trying to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
I just got finished telling a friend of mine. I said, I think this is the year of service for me. So
Okay.
I have been really just kind of reaching out or just letting know, a lot of my creative friends, know that I'm here. I'm here to support. What can I do?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been kind of running a lot.
You have,
And
but it's a beautiful thing to watch. Though.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's as they say, and I'm not saying this to say that I'm at the top, but it's lonely at the top. So as you're climbing to the top, you want people to go with you.
I know we kind of veering off course, but that's something that sometimes it's just not in the cards. And that's a true statement to an extent, but you always have got the Most High. You always got a Creator, and whatever you lost, He's gonna replace it with people that were supposed to be there anyway.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
that includes if you lose family,
yeah,
friends. Sometimes it's family, and that's a bitter pill to swallow. I've experienced that. You find out the people you love, are not who you thought they were. You know what I mean? But hey, life goes on.
Oh gosh.
And for whatever you lost, God will replace it.
They sure will.
So maybe I just expounded on your gold nugget. I'm gonna let you expound on this. So talk about it from your perspective.
I think it's Sunday, and I told you I had 3 services earlier today, so I'm really feeling for coffee right now. I'm not gonna lie, but just thinking about just everything, thinking about my life, and just thinking about God's grace, that He's had on me.
Likewise.
Just this, the covering, when I didn't know He was covering me, He was covering me, and so, I'm just in a little bit of a different space. I've always had a relationship with God. I mean, my grandfather's was a preacher, so you already know that it's in the cards for me to,
Yeah.
But in this season, it's more about pressing in and really listening to what He's saying right now. So yeah, so I'm still on a high, from a good high.
Yeah.
From services earlier.
I dig
today.
it.
Yeah,
I dig it. It's always good for the soul to be edified, man.
absolutely.
Yeah, I dig it. So I start every show and I ask every single guest, where did you fall in love with music?
Oh God. Oh man, when did I fall in love with music? So my earliest memories, I mean, gosh, go all the way back. I'm gonna be honest with you, to when I was a baby. Um, as young as 2, 3 years old. I grew up with a piano in the house. Well, it was at my grandparents' house, but I think that was the introduction. And very early on, I would pick out music. I would listen to music and, pick it out on the piano. And so my mom said, okay, hey, let's put this child in some piano classes. And I'll be honest with you, it's probably one of my biggest regrets because I can't play the piano today. I almost made an impulse buy the other day, by the way.
Do it.
So I went to Guitar Center and I was
Do
like,
it.
I'm going to get that. But I think that because I was already playing by ear, I was that child that was impatient.
Man, I think my mama would have lost her. She would have flipped her wig if I had a piano in the house, man.
Oh man.
I was already beating on stuff and anyway, yeah. So I drove her crazy.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And well, hopefully I didn't drive people too crazy. I don't think I did.
I'm sure you did.
I think that they were happy that I was gravitating to gravitating to that. My mom always said, if you learn the piano, you could always, have a job. But she's absolutely right. And I really took it seriously. But it's really been in my spirit lately to pick it back up.
Mm-hmm.
But that led to other musical instruments. So I believe my next instrument was the flute. I wanted to do the clarinet, but everybody played the clarinet. So the band director was like, let's put you on the flute. I need some flute players. And so I did that. And then I did, the violin as well, because the school that I went to at that time, they had a strings program, and I honestly, that probably was, I would say, outside of the piano, that probably was my next favorite instrument.
So you still nice with the violin?
No, I wish.
Why?
I wish.
I'm sure you can pick it back up.
I
It's
could
like
probably,
riding a bike.
play like something real simple.
Yeah. The point is you can play. I can't play nothing. I can't play nothing.
I'm pretty sure if I picked it up, I would, something will come back to me.
I've been having an itch to get on them keys too.
Yeah. I just have a burning desire for that. And then after that, I went from that to the trumpet.
So you just went across the board. Okay.
Trumpet and the French horn. So, and that was the last of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I jumped around.
So I understand you play these instruments. I understand you play these instruments, but where did that voice come from?
Oh man.
Or when did you know you had that?
So I always knew that I had something. Mm-hmm. But I was so shy. I was so shy. I was, man, listen, when I was younger, you could not get me to sing anything. Now I know.
Just watching you on stage, we're gonna get to that, but
I know, but I'm sharing this because it is kind of like a really you, but yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't get me to sing. I sung, of course, in our choir at church growing up. But I did not want to be out front. And I just got finished telling somebody this in another interview just recently. And she said the same thing.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to be in the background. I always wanted to sing background. And, I don't know if that was just a little bit of fear and not really having the confidence at the time, so just, I would hide. I would hide behind.
I actually like the intricacies of background vocals.
I love it.
I think I'm the only like music geek that really like.
No, you're not the only one. I love it, and I was telling my background singers just how much I appreciate them. I can just sit and listen to them.
Man, me too.
I love a good blend.
You know who I like to if I could just dissect their vocals, I dissect You can go on YouTube right now and find some acapellas of Michael Jackson. I like to listen to Brandy.
Yes.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah. Brandy's our vocal Bible.
Yeah, man. Like
So.
the intricacy. Like I'm like a nerd when it comes to that type of stuff. So I want to say, I guess your reason is different from mine. Like I'm into backgrounds because I like to dissect it. But you said you were hiding. Yeah. What gave you the confidence to say, you know what, I'm gonna step out front?
Oh man. Okay. So I had a background, of course, in the instruments. I also had a background in dance. So I think those things kind of prepared me for what was to come. But you know, I was so some people know that I used to professionally dance. I would do choreography for different artists.
Don't a little name drop.
I mean, so okay.
Let's go my money name drop. Tell folks, pop your ish a little bit, you know.
So okay, so my dance career got cut a little short. Okay, so a lot of the artists that I would work for, they were some independent artists.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, I'm sorry, because of course we're going off the fly here, so I'm trying to think of all the people, but a lot of them were independent. And then I ended up going on the road with Sammy. And it seems like once I got done with Sammy, that was when everything kind of turned over on its head, because the next gig was BBD. And I got that call. I did the audition. I got the audition. I was super excited because, well, we grew up, listening to BBD and just really, learning all the dance grooves. I mean, how they would fly back then,
Got one of them airbrush jeans.
Yeah, we wanted to, that's what we wanted to emulate, and the girls that danced behind them straight ahead, that was, I idolized them. I wanted to be one of those girls.
Yeah.
And so getting the call for that, I was so excited, and went into rehearsal, and it was tough. 12-hour rehearsals every day. I mean, it was intense. Because how we danced back in the day, it was just so.
It was real physical.
Oh man, yeah. It was physical. It was power.
I think people, this is the stuff that people need to know. They think so many people think because we do like creative, I'm minding my language because I'm talking to the me or DJ. So I'm trying to keep it PG. But they think because we do this artistic stuff, it's just like it ain't nothing to it.
Oh,
it's so much that goes into the
it's
art.
a lot.
People don't even realize all the work that has to be put into it. So
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 12-hour days.
Oh yeah, it's hours and hours of work.
Yeah. That
goes into productions. I mean, because that's essentially what you're
right. And you're putting on a real show.
Yeah. And so went into rehearsal with them. And the last day of rehearsal, I mean, you talking about dog tired. I think it was like 11. It wasn't quite 12 o'clock, but tired. And they made us go one by one to make sure that we had the choreography. And so I'm looking at everybody, they're looking at me, and we're all like, man, just nail this choreography so we can go home, And so I was the last one to go. And the only thing that I could think about was Mia, just nail this choreography so we can go home, get rest, and get on this tour bus in the morning.
Yeah.
I go, the poison breakdown comes, poison. And I'm going in, and I landed wrong on my foot on one of the steps. And When I tell you, I hit the floor so hard, and when I hit the floor, I said, "Oh my God!" I felt something pop, and I'll never forget. I looked over at the choreographer, Leon Lee. Brooke Payne was, Brooke Payne has been New Edition, BBD's
yeah.
manager, and Ron DeVoe was in there. The
Yeah.
other two weren't there. Ricky and Mike wasn't there in rehearsal. But I looked over at them, and I could tell they was like, oh, this might not be good, right? So I got up and they said, okay, still just calm. If you can dance, cool. If you can't, it's cool. It's no big deal. We won't worry about this weekend.
Yeah.
So I get on the tour bus. The first night, it's a no-go. My knee is like, no ma'am, it's not happening. The second night, come around. Same thing. By the time the second night came, I was looking for crutches, okay? Because I was like, my knee is a no-go.
Yeah.
So I'm bummed out because, I wanted to dance with the people that inspired me as a kid, and I couldn't do it, and so they still took care of me. They gave me my check, but it was like the first thing that I did when I got off the tour bus. I went straight to the ER.
Yeah.
Got X-rays done. And everything was fine on the X-ray, but they said, okay, if it's still hurting, for the remaining of the week, then you need to go see a specialist. I didn't wait a week. I was like, listen, this is my career, that we're talking about, and I make money. This is how I make money is through doing the choreography and dancing. And, my dance career was just starting to kind of pick up some steam, and for that to happen, it was just devastating. So I went to the specialist, and he said, well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. I'm like, okay. He said, well, the bad news is you tore your ACL. I said, well, what's the good news? And he was like, well, the good news is I can fix it. And I'm like, oh, man. So I knew then, I'm going to be out.
Yeah.
You already know what ACL tears is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I got the surgery done. I did therapy. I actually did therapy for 10 months. They said I would be fine in 6 months. I did it for 10 months. And what I love about the guys is they were willing to allow me to come back. But by the time I got back, just my stamina was not where it needed to be to keep up with the other ladies who had been touring and performing for almost a year. And so, it's second nature for them now.
It's
they
like muscle memory.
they in it. And so I tried. They allowed me to try and but it didn't work. But that was how I started singing.
Look at God.
Yeah. So had I not tore my ACL, I probably would not be doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
God has a funny way of directing us the way He wants to be anyway.
Yeah. I'm very grateful for that.
But still, that's a highlight of that's still a part of the journey. You also my girl was also in a movie. I said, look at me. Look at me. So go on, talk about that too.
Okay, so we're talking about
so the one that I saw you in, I think you were in the one I first saw you in was the TLC movie.
Okay. So the TLC. All right. So yeah. I got a call. At the time I had an agent. I was with Excel Talent agency based out of Atlanta. And so my agent called me and he said, look, at first he was trying to pitch me for either Chili or I think Left Eye. But they wanted to go with, some names.
Yeah.
And
You know
yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah. So I was cool with that. And and so but they gave me they gave me a script. The director and that team, they were interested. And when I got to the audition, the table read, I read, the audition, I read for one part, and they said, well, we want you to read for this part. So I ended up reading for another part. And then they said, well, we want you to read this as well. So I ended up reading like 4 different parts until there was one that they wanted to keep me in.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
But yeah, it's still, again, the moments that we shy away from, it's still a part of the process and a part of the journey.
Yeah.
That you ultimately where God wants you to be anyway.
Yeah. I think it's just because I hated it because it was a part where I had to actually play as though I couldn't sing. And I'm not gonna lie, that was hard for me. So I was like, well,
Because you're a singer. Mia ain't no singer. She's a singer. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was something that I was like, okay,
This is different.
this is different.
Yeah.
This is different. And when I look back on it now, from a actress lens, I see all kinds of things, that I, or things that I would have done differently and or what have you. But it was an experience. Um, I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Just
it's something that you can put on your resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that I was able to be in a story with another very iconic group, who, I mean,
embodies the whole dance,
oh my
everything that
gosh.
you represent. Yeah.
I mean, they, TLC had a major influence on me as a child. So
We're gonna get that. Let me do my
that
job.
was cool.
Let me
No, you do what you. But
I'm just messing.
I had to say that. But
Yeah.
that was another. I mean, gosh, BBD, TLC.
So you have in the game already. So
Yeah.
Talk about the other roles you had.
I had a few other roles. Had a small role in like Anchorman 2. Playing a singer. And that was kind of cool. It was cold that night, super super cold that night, but
something to be proud of, man. Something to be proud of.
Yeah.
I said again. Yeah. Okay.
And a few other things. Oh gosh, what's the name of that movie? There's a movie called, I believe it's called An Actor. I think it's An Actor Prepares. Or is it? Yeah, An Actor Prepares. I'm not sure if it ever came out though, because I never got a chance to see it.
I got you. Okay. So, in other words, my girl hit me in the game. That's
Forgive me if it did. I am
Yeah.
so sorry because I've not seen it. It's probably out there somewhere. But
so this whole journey is ultimately your goal was I guess what you wanted to do is play the back. God says no, put you out front. So
yeah.
And so talk about you stepping out front. You said like if you not tore your ACL, you would have not stepped to the mic and showed people this incredible gift that you have.
No.
So talk about that transition.
So at the time, of course, I was living in Atlanta. I was also, singing background for, a few independent artists here and there. And I was wanting to get back into that. So, tore my ACL. This guy by the name of Chris, who has a brother named Bobby. Bobby had a band. So I ran into Chris one day and I said, "Hey man, like I want to get back into the singing. Do you know anyone that's looking for, maybe like some background singers or whatever?" And at the time, he said, "No, I can't really think of anybody right now." I said, "Okay." 3 days later, he calls and he says, "Actually, you know what? My brother has a corporate band
Mm-hmm.
and he needs he's just looking for a dancer, somebody that can just fall in on stage and just catch on to the dance steps, right? Because one of his singers had, I think, an emergent, like a death in the family. It was very last minute, and they were going out on the road the very next day. So he was like in a bind and
Yeah.
needed someone quickly. And if you know anything about, the corporate band world, it's hard to get people at the last minute.
Yeah.
People are booked up, especially on
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got a gig and what have you.
Yeah.
And so that was his thing. He was like, "Man, I'll take a dancer. If she can just, look at what we're doing and fall in with the steps, we're good." So he said, "Well, I know someone, but I've heard her sing. She actually has a singing voice." Now at that time I wasn't singing. I wasn't out front. I was singing, but I wasn't out front. Remember that.
Yeah.
And so I got with his brother, got on the van. We went to, I think we went to like Indianapolis. The very next morning, I didn't know these people. Just got on the. I couldn't sing, and I'm not gonna lie, that was hard for me. So I was like, well,
because you're a singer. Maybe ain't no singer. She's a singer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that was something that I was like, okay,
This is different.
this is different.
Yeah.
This is different. And when I look back on it now, from a actress lens, I see all kinds of things, that or things that I would have done differently and or what have you. But it was an experience. Um, I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Just
it's something that you can put on your resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that I was able to be in a story with another very iconic group, who, I mean,
embodies the whole dance,
oh my
everything that
gosh,
you represent. Yeah.
I mean, they, TLC had a major influence on me as a child. So
we're gonna get that. Let me do my
that was cool. No, you do what you, but I had to say that. But that was another. I mean, gosh, BBD, TLC.
So you have been in the game already. So
yeah.
Talk about the other roles you had.
I had a few other roles. Had a small role in like Anchorman 2. Playing a singer. And that was kind of cool. It was cold that night, super super cold that night, but
something to be proud of, man. Something to be proud of.
Yeah.
I said again. Yeah. Okay.
And a few other things. Oh gosh, what's the name of that movie? There's a movie called, I believe it's called An Actor. I think it's An Actor Prepares. Or is it? Yeah, An Actor Prepares. I'm not sure if it ever came out though, because I never got a chance to see it.
I got you. Okay. So, in other words, my girl hit me in the game. That's
Forgive me if it did. I am so sorry because I've not seen it. It's probably out there somewhere. But
so this whole journey is ultimately your goal was, well, I guess what you wanted to do is play the back. God says no, put you out front. So
yeah.
And so talk about you stepping out front. You said like if you not tore your ACL, you would have not stepped to the mic and showed people this incredible gift that you have.
No.
So talk about that transition.
So at the time, of course, I was living in Atlanta. I was also, singing background for a few independent artists here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wanting to get back into that. So, tore my ACL. This guy by the name of Chris, who has a brother named Bobby. Bobby had a band. So I ran into Chris one day and I said, "Hey man, like I want to get back into the singing, do you know anyone that's looking for, maybe like some background singers or whatever?" And at the time, he said, "No, I can't really think of anybody right now." I said, "Okay." 3 days later, he calls and he says, "Actually, you know what? My brother has a corporate band
Mm-hmm.
and he needs he's just looking for a dancer, somebody that can just fall in on stage and just catch on to the dance steps, right? Because one of his singers had I think an emergent, like a death in the family. It was very last minute and they were going out on the road the very next day. So he was like in a bind and
Yeah.
needed someone quickly. And if you know anything about, the corporate band world, it's hard to get people at the last minute.
Yeah.
People are booked up, especially on
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got a gig and what have you.
Yeah.
And so that was his thing. He was like, "Man, I'll take a dancer. If she can just, look at what we're doing and fall in with the steps, we're good." So he said, "Well, I know someone, but I've heard her sing. She actually has a singing voice." Now, at that time, I wasn't singing. I wasn't out front. I was singing, but I wasn't out front. Remember that.
Yeah.
And so I got with his brother, got on the van. We went to, I think we went to like Indianapolis. The very next morning, I didn't know these people. Just got on
Look, we just rolling with it.
Yeah, I just got on
to the check.
Yeah, I just got on the van. At the time, my boyfriend, he kind of vetted the situation for me too. He spoke to him first and he said, "I think you're good. I think you're fine." So that was one of the reasons why I went on ahead and I just got on. Yeah. So we get there. The gig was super fun, easy. If you are a dancer, other dancers know, like if you look out of the side of your eye, that's all you got to do. If I look out of the side of my eye, I know what you're doing and I'm going to pick up on it. And you'll never know that
y'all hadn't rehearsed.
We hadn't rehearsed. Mm-hmm. So, and so that's what it was for me.
Yeah.
And, and then he said, "Well, listen, I know you don't sing, but do you know anything at all? Just like one song?" And I was like,
set you up for the okie doke.
Right. And I was like, "Well," and so his wife, she's a performer as well. She was there and she said, "Well, do you know Proud Mary?" And I was like, "Proud Mary?" And I started singing the lyrics in my mind. And I'm like, "Actually, I do."
Yeah.
It was weird because I had never sung the song in real life.
Yeah.
Never had performed it. And it was weird. It's not like I sat and listened to it all the time either. So I was like, how do I know this? How do I know this song?
It's called divine intervention.
Real talk. All you gotta do is, if you could just sing the beginning part, that's fine. If you know the first verse, it's fine. And I'll take it from there. I said, okay. Because he just wanted that female presence. And so that was the beginning of me singing. And I did not know the corporate band world existed.
It's a real thing.
It is a real.
You never got to worry about the business. They gonna pay.
Right. It was the real thing, and so that was where I really was able to hone in on my skills, and I was so upset with myself because I was like, "Oh my God, all this time, this was so easy and so fun." I was like, I could have been making money.
Look, that's something. So I can relate to that because once I started jumping in with the fellas, shout out to Blueprint, they started putting me on these gigs. I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm an artist, man, But I'm like, these people, we having fun.
It's fun.
And I'm sliding my one or two of my originals in here. I know what y'all want to hear. I'm gonna slide one or two of mine in here.
Absolutely.
And you ain't got to worry about no funding money.
There you go.
I'm like, well, I could have been doing this, man.
I recommend corporate band for singers who, if they're looking for the practice and the experience, I think it's a great place to start.
It's definitely a good way to hone
if
your
you
skills.
can, land a spot with a band, because you get a chance to in real time be out, just know what it feels like to be out front, engaging with the audience. And so I've been doing it for a long time. I still do it from time to time, but I've kind of, branched off and,
you do the Mia Darj'de experience now.
Yeah.
Look, I love watching you perform, man. And me and Goody talked on a previous episode, and blame my head, not my heart. I forgot to mention you as one of my favorite performers. Yeah. I like watching you perform. Like, okay, when you said, "Hey, man, I was shy," because I can relate. Because I was always shy to do. I went, I was shy to rap or sing as a child. But when I got into it, I was more so heavy in the rap. So okay, I'm a rap. I'm gonna do the bravado, and I'm the manly thing. But then the singing is like, I'm gonna shy away from that. But then to watch you do it, you would never think that you were shy. Cause like the way you come out and you just own the stage and you command the audience. I love seeing you do your thing.
I think it was the years of the dance experience. So
that kind of prepped you for it.
That prepped me for it. And the music as well. So, being a musician. So I started out my dance career at the Tubman Museum. You remember when the Tubman was that old building, the first building?
Right.
Well, they had a dance program for kids. And so
I had that no more.
Yeah, I know.
You need to bring that back.
Yeah.
The arts need to be brought back. Maybe that'll help some of these kids, this generation coming up behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's just a tangent. Proceed.
Yeah. No. It's but it's a real thing. I'm concerned about the arts right now.
Yeah.
And so, but that's where I started. I saw Alvin Ailey perform on TV. And I think I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old. And I was like, man, I want to do that. So in the midst of me being musically inclined, messing around with different instruments, I also had a desire for dance, and that's where it started. So my mom said, well, shout out to my sis Joanna Darty. She's like, she's over at the Tubman, and the dance teacher at the time was Miss Taryn Carter Weiss. She has passed away recently, but she was my dance instructor.
Gotcha.
And I was there from the time I was 8 years old until the time I really graduated from high school.
Yeah.
So I had all that prep time.
Yeah.
And sometimes she would take us to Atlanta and take like master classes at Ethnic Dance Academy in Atlanta. And so, yeah.
So you had all this top tier training and you didn't even realize it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, man. That's dope.
Yeah, I did not. I did not realize what I had. I did not realize who I was at the time.
Well, our job here is to show you who you are. Put a mirror in your face to show you who you are.
I know now.
Yeah.
But at the time, I didn't. It's been a journey. It really has. It's been a journey, but I didn't know at the time. But I guess that's what, piggybacking off of what I was talking about earlier. Just how God just guided this whole thing. He was in control the whole
The whole
time.
time. Yeah.
When I tore my ACL, it was almost like, God was like, look, I gave you many different talents.
Yes.
I don't need you putting all of your eggs in this basket.
Yeah. For sure.
You also have the gift to sing. And so, I always say I got kicked out there.
I like the way they did it. They kind of slid you,
Yeah.
just without you even realize, just slid you on that.
Yeah, my big bro, Mr. Bobby Foster, who is an entertainer extraordinaire. Okay, first of all, and he actually does. He has a tribute band now. They do a tribute to the time. So he does a really good job with that. But he was another person that, he had the singing ability, but he had the dancing ability, and and I lightweight think he's a little bit of an actor too. So he had all these things wrapped up in this one. I mean, just oh my God, this one person. And I got a chance to absorb all of that, along with the training that I had as a child, and then training that I had with Leon Lee, who was doing choreography for a lot of different artists. New Edition was one.
Yeah.
But he kind of took me under his wing as well. And, sometimes he'd be like, well, look, I need you to come up with an 8 count for this artist. Or, he would really try to kick me out there and push me out there. And, it was a little bit of a fight. Because even then, I love to dance, but
you know it.
Again, I just didn't.
I just reposted. I just reposted my video. You dancing to my song on my TikTok. And the girl still get busy. She still get busy, man. She still get busy.
I was like, he gonna be like, girl, what you do?
Nah, you got busy. You got busy. You do your thing.
I went into the studio. I was in the studio that day, and I was just vibing out to different things, and and so. But when you reached out, I was like, yeah, because I was just in my little mode.
Hey, look.
It's a cool song. It's a good song.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoy it.
Thank you. It's called All Eyes on Her. Please go stream that wherever you stream your music. But anyway, back to you.
Yes.
I ask everybody who comes on the show about their gumbo pot. And this is the segment where we go into your influences, whether it be on the dance side, the film and actor side, the singing side, all the ingredients that make up the DNA of Mia Darj'de. Let's break that down. It's no limitation. Wherever you take it is what we want to know. What's your gumbo pot?
Oh my God. Okay, let me make sure I understand. So this gumbo pot. Let's say it one more time. Okay?
All right. So look, gumbo is composed of many ingredients, right? Your mama may make it different than my mama or your grandmama, whoever. So when you break down the ingredients to Mia Darj'de's gumbo, what are we gonna find? Who are your influences? Who helped shape your dance style? You from an actress standpoint, singing. Who are your favorites? Who are some of those people you say, let me pinch a little bit of this and sprinkle my own little seasoning on it. Let me.
Oh man, jeez. Okay.
Hey, take your time. It's no limitation. Think about it.
So, of course, as a kid, Janet and Mike was listen.
Look, I was thinking Janet. I'll wait for you to say it, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, Janet, I want to say Janet Jackson and Hammer. Those were the two. Those listen. Hey, Hammer needs his flowers.
Who's that guy?
Oh my God, have you?
Changed the game.
Have you ever just gone back and looked at some of the
shows?
As a grown person?
Yeah.
Go back and look at some of the stuff, because as a kid, it was like hey, it's cool, but I guess as a professional now, I go back and I look at Hammer, I'm like, oh my God.
Top to bottom, it will be equivalent to today a Chris Brown.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not a lot of people that's touching his energy alone. And if you look at Bobby Brown, when he was like,
Bobby Brown.
oh my God.
Yeah.
If you look at one of his concerts and just see how hard he was dancing
and singing and crowd interaction, participation.
Bruh, so anyway,
B. Brown deserves to be able to walk off stage when he feel like it.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
He paid his dues, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out, Bobby.
He has nothing else to prove.
Yeah, he left it all out there on stage.
All out there. So, when I think about Mike and Janet Hammer, Bobby, all those, the TLCs, the BBDs, all of those artists that, had the singing and dancing ability. I really gravitated, to those artists. Whitney, vocally for me, was, I was like, oh my God, she just sounded like an angel to me, and she would captivate me. So vocally, she's definitely up there. And then of course, as I got older, especially, having to do Tina Turner, that was like the first song I ever performed. I started going back and really looking at her and I love to look at like old.
Look, I go back and look. I'm a nerd when it comes to that type of stuff. I go back and look at James Brown show.
Oh yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
All of that.
All old Prince old shows.
Yes.
I YouTube that
oh
stuff.
my God. Yeah. 1986.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little nerd. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So that's me. I study
the greats.
I do. I really do.
You got to.
I get really excited when I go back in time. But to see Tina and to see how she did her thing on stage. She had that hard, just raw vocals, but she was getting it too.
Either,
she wasn't playing.
Yeah.
And so and it's a lot of other artists. I mean, gosh, I can't really name all of them. I mean, these are just a few
going
that comes to the top of my mind. Yeah. I really loved In Vogue as a group, when I was a kid.
Very,
oh yeah.
What's the word y'all say? Very is it demure?
Demure.
Yeah.
Of course, Mary and the whole hip hop soul movement, of course, moved me.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. But then, my mom was a big Aretha Franklin fan.
Okay.
And me and my brother, we would always go into her collection. So, I would always, it was nothing to pull out one of her Aretha Franklin CDs or one of her Earth, Wind and Fire CDs or Parliament, all of that stuff. So I don't know if I can really just pinpoint one. They've all.
Same way. I mean, you got the gist of it. Some of the top ingredients.
Yeah, they've all influenced me. And some D'Angelo when he came out.
That's
his whole vibe was just so different at the time. And I really ate that up.
Yeah. He made me feel like it was okay to be me and still sing.
Yeah.
He came out, he didn't look like the average R&B singer. He had cornrows and,
and he was dressed down.
Yeah, dressed down, singing about Brown Sugar, which we knew it wasn't a woman. It wasn't a woman.
Well, when I was younger, I was naive. I didn't know I was by a woman. Okay.
Yeah. He just made it. He made it cool to be who you are, still be able to sing, and I really gravitated to that myself. So go ahead.
I really appreciated, his art, his style, and I love the fact that he was able to be him, and just to see, to show off his genius and all of the different instruments that he played. He made it cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
He made it cool to be that music nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for your gumbo pot.
I don't want to say that's it, but I know.
I mean, we're gonna cap
we
it
can
off
sit
right
here
there. We can
and
go
talk all
hours and
night.
hours.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right.
So,
Um, so you've been I like what you do because you kind of spearheaded your own movement as far as like putting on your own shows. That's what me and Cuz we talk about it all the time. Like I'll shout out Bora behind the camera. We talk about putting on our own events and what really guided you to just say, you know what, I'm gonna do this myself.
I'm a firm believer of being able to create your own lane and not be boxed in by somebody else's,
Yeah, you can't let nobody paint your vision for you. Yeah.
Now, I don't mind collaborating and doing things with others. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to step out there and show people, like, that gumbo that you're talking about.
Yeah.
What makes you who you are. And so it just got to a point where I had to do that for myself.
I dig it. I love it. I love it, man.
I don't like to be pinched in.
Yeah,
too much.
I am a huge advocate for, they won't let you on the elevator. It's okay. Let's take the stairs. Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm very nip mentality. RP nip hustle. I'm very nip mental. A lot of things he came out saying was things that I've been thinking my whole time. And it's like, man, if I had a platform to say what he was saying, we'd be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really believe in that. And I like seeing you do that. So keep on keeping up.
Yeah, I always say, I want to sit at the table too. So that's what I'm doing. I'm creating my. There you go.
Your table. Why not?
There you go.
And you've been very successful at doing that.
Yeah.
Keep on doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I've been I've been asking you about doing this one thing for me, and you like, I wanna pin you a song, man. I do. I really do.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you on camera now. You on camera saying this. You on camera saying this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm saying, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. I heard you first. She gonna let you, boy. We're gonna collaborate. I'm not gonna take over. We're gonna collaborate. I want to get your feel on what it is that you want to present to the world. And we're gonna make that happen.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. For sure. It's time.
It is. It's time. It's time.
It's time. You got so much light and so much insight and so much to give to the world. Yeah. Why not?
Absolutely. Why not? I appreciate that. Thank you.
Why not, man? What do you want people to remember the most about me at Darj'de?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Remember about Mia Darj'de. Well, that Mia is. But first of all, let me start here. Because I want to go back to what I was saying earlier. Mia loves the Lord. And is grateful for every high, every low that he has allowed me to experience. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Mia is also a fighter.
That's what I was gonna say. Mia's an overcomer. That's what I'm gonna remember about you. Yes. You're an overcomer. You're one of the ones.
Yes. Yeah. I have been knocked down a lot. But it's something in me that just will not stop.
Yeah, we like kindred spirits, man. Because you know, I done had some lows. Some of the stuff you might not even know, but we can talk off camera a bit. Lows and lows and being knocked down and doors shut and you know gates being kept. You know, but for some in me, I got that fighting spirit in me.
Yeah.
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 So I think, yeah, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that's it.
Okay.
Just been through a lot, and I've over
Mm-hmm.
I overcame a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've been very I don't know if you want me to say that, you know, you tell me if I
Oh, go ahead.
you've been very vocal about what you face with I guess recent condition.
Yeah.
And you just wear it and you just like own it and you still out there and you popping it and you still beautiful and glowing and melanin popping and you just wear it like a you rock it.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I was hesitating prior to because I was going to say something about that, but I was like, I don't know how much time we have. But when I think about being a
overcomer.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first thing that popped in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I had never heard about or thought about facial paralysis before.
Mm-hmm.
And so being diagnosed with that in 2000, what was that, 22? March of 2022,
Mm-hmm.
that was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because we thought that I was having a stroke. Okay.
Yeah.
My face was just doing some weird things. My mouth was doing some things, and my friends were like looking at me like, what is going on here? And, going to the ER, thank God it wasn't anything serious.
Yeah.
Um, but the Bell's palsy, it's been something that I had to really navigate, and I'm still navigating it.
Man, I can't even tell. I can't even tell. You just like your spirit is so. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm still navigating it.
Mm.
Um, in the beginning, my speech was, very slurred. I couldn't really enunciate. It was hard to eat. I couldn't drink out of a cup. Like all the liquid would just, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
especially trying to drink out of a straw. It was really hard. Um, and I got a little discouraged because to sing, it was hard. My ear had become hypersensitive because of the nerves that were affected.
Yeah.
Um, I would bite my lip a lot. My lip would bleed when I would sing, and it's just and even still to this day, when I do my shows, I get spasms in my face,
Mm.
like these, you know, yeah.
Again, the way you come out and you on the stage and you project them vocals, I would have never known until you just said it.
Yeah.
So
Still dealing with that. And so, but I have found a specialist
Mm-hmm.
at Emory.
Mm.
And so we're trying some things, to see what else can be done.
Okay.
And so fingers crossed
Look,
about
tap
that.
me in.
Prayers up, please, please.
Tap me in too, because I can relate on this as far as some ear issues. I got
Mm-hmm.
some severe ear
Yeah.
issues as well.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing when you try to be a performer and an
Oh,
artist. And,
absolutely.
yeah. But
Absolutely.
kudos to you on your journey. You rocking it like you own it. You bossing it up and you making it look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And you ain't missing a step. You ain't missing a beat, in my opinion. And I'm sure the people feel the same way.
Yeah.
So keep on keeping on.
I appreciate it. Thank
We're gonna make you a hit. We're gonna make you a hit. We're gonna get to it for real.
It.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else you want people to know? Tell them how to follow you. Whatever what you got coming up, all of that.
Oh wow. So you can follow me at Mia Darj'de. That's how you pronounce my name. MIADARJDE. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, on the Tickety Talk.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to dance, Bella, I put whatever on my glove. You trying to pop, lock, and dance, Bella?
Oh my
I'm
God.
putting whatever on my glove. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, she like that.
You know, oh.
She's like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I do it fun now. I like to see the young ones take it away. I appreciate that.
No, it ain't. No. You ain't let her take it away. You still here. You still here. So pop it.
Yeah.
Pop it. Yeah. Anything else you need to promote? I'm gonna let you close out.
Yes, that's where you can follow me, and I do have a show coming up at the Douglas where I'm tributing the ladies of 90s R&B. So that's coming up. That's Sunday, March the 22nd. I had to make sure I was getting the right date.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's my birthday weekend.
Is it really? It's also Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom is going on.
Yeah.
I think Cherry Blossom starts on the 22nd, right?
I don't know. I mean, everything starts on my birthday. The 20th.
Here you go. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Poppy collar. I like that. But that's what's coming up. So I'm excited. We're excited about that. And then after that, I'll probably take a little bit of a, I don't want to say break, but this is the year of, yeah. And again, this is the year of service for me. So just connecting with other creators and, you know, just, hey, how can I support you? How can I, you know, help you get further as well? So
I don't know if this is in the cards for you, and this is just me throwing something wild out here. I see you in an executive role at some point.
Ooh, I can see that.
Yeah. Just remember I said it first on camera. Don't let nobody else take credit for that, because I have a knowing. Anyway.
Are you seeing music in that or just in
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. You are engulfed in the arts. You are the artist.
Yeah. Well, you know, my degree is I have a music business degree from Georgia State.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So
just the way you carry yourself and the way you handle your business and you put on your events. I see it.
I appreciate it.
I see it. Just remember I said it.
Okay.
So if you got nothing else,
I think that's it.
Okay. Go My Monies. I'm Billy Slum. The lovely Miss Mia Darj'de. We gone.
Got a gold mine right in your face, but you wouldn't even look.
You wouldn't even look.